It's easy to imagine the rich have secret habits that allow them to keep on top. But there are simple habits that you can incorporate into your day-to-day living and get on track to accumulating those dollars. They have no copyright on these simple habits, so you can start doing them today. Number 10. Planning for their day. Be honest. Most of the time, you probably just roll out of bed and roll with whatever the day throws at you. Your sibling needs help running an errand, or your best friend would like some company as they go shopping. Either way, you are always available and anyone can dictate how your day will turn out. The rich always wake up with a plan and purpose. They know who they'll meet at what time and where they'll be. That's why they insist on having appointments. Every moment of their day should be productively accounted for. You may not be as busy as the rich or have important meetings all day, but you can plan for your day. Have a to-do list or simply use your Google Calendar so that you get alerts. You don't need to go shopping for groceries every day. Pick a day when you will do that. You don't even need to meet up with your homies on a daily. Plan for a meet every other Sunday and use that time to better yourself and get some assignments done. Think through the most urgent things you need to get done the next day and plan to get them over with before the end of the day rather than postpone. Number 9. Be your own self. The rich don't live tied to everyone's opinions of them. That's why they can walk into a party, say whatever they want, and leave whenever they want. They do not conform to the mold. Usually, that's one of the things that ticks us off. How dare they come dressed like that to a formal gathering? Or why won't they just sit down like everyone else? You've heard the statement, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. The rich live by that religiously. With social media, it's easy to get lost in trends and what everyone else is doing. The problem with this is that it will either lead you to look down on yourself or to look down on someone else. Either way, you will be robbed of your joy. This could lead you to spend what you didn't plan for just to keep up with the Joneses. Unfortunately, looking at everyone else will lead you to lose focus on what you can contribute. Rather than try to become an influencer like the personality you follow, thrive in your career as a teacher or nurse, or whatever it is that makes you so excited about life. There's no single route marked out to success, so you can still celebrate your gifts and live the best way you know how. Number 8. Exercising daily. When was the last time you did any exercise? And no, we're not talking about climbing the stairs when you found the elevator occupied. This is about conscious daily exercise. According to a survey, the rich carve out about 30 minutes of their day to do their exercises. There are many benefits to exercise. Aside from the physical benefits like a good heart rate and regulating your blood pressure, exercise releases chemicals in your brain that put you in a better mood and keep you more alert. This way, you are more productive. It is, therefore, most advisable to do your exercises early in the morning. This is a good way to invest in yourself. If you plan on enjoying this life for a long time, then you want to invest in yourself. Go biking or walk around your neighborhood. Running or jogging in the morning is also a good way to wake up all of your systems. Grow old strong so that you don't have to spend all your life spending on other things that could have been preventable. Number 7. Spend wisely. The rich value every dollar. You could say everyone does, but the way you spend your money reflects how much you value your money. The rich do their best to stay away from debt, which means minimal use of credit cards and staying away from gambling. Statistics have it that only 6% of the rich go gambling compared to 77% of the average everyday people. They also don't give in to impulsive shopping like most people. They have a budget and they stick to it. You can learn from this. A budget is always a good way to track your spending. You can plan for a week or a month or a year. Make sure your expenditure is less than your income. The rich do their best to live below their means and always have a significant portion that they keep aside for savings and for their emergency funds. You never know what will happen, so it's best to have a safety net in your savings. You also don't need to be a part of every function people invite you to. Know when to say no, not just to your friends and family, but also to yourself. Delay your gratification when it comes to something you really want but can't afford. Number 6. Investing in great relationships. A healthy social life is extremely important to your mental and emotional health. The rich know this and invest in relationships that are mutually beneficial to them. It doesn't help to get stuck in toxic relationships where you end up carrying the relationship. Great relationships are those that want to grow you and want you to reach your best potential. Have you heard the phrase, "Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are"? You are the sum of the 5 closest people you hang out with. You've probably found yourself dressing or sounding like them at some point. If all you do with your friends is talk about other people and play games all day, then it's time to find some new friends. Get people who can challenge you and who will not look the other way when they find out that you are drowning in debt and still getting into more debt. The rich usually seek out a mentor to pour into them and a mentee to pour into. You can't build your wealth on your own, so get yourself people who will help you along the way. Number 5. Dressing the part. Despite what we want to say, appearance matters. Unfortunately, man is a shallow visual animal. If you walk in dressed to the nines, it communicates to other people that you are someone important and someone who values their reputation. Unless you have billions in your account, you don't want to risk walking into an interview like you just walked off of the field. Of course, it could work if you are interviewing for an athletic position. Other than that, how you appear means you also value whatever the people you find are doing, that you took the time to present your best. How you are dressed also affects your productivity. If you are dressed in your pajamas for work, you won't get as much done as when you go out in your power suit. Get your hair combed and pair your clothes just right. Pinterest usually has great ideas to get you started on what kind of style you should go. Invest in some nice blazers and great shoes. Number 4. Eating healthy. Are you more inclined to go for burgers or a chicken salad when you have the choice? Eating healthy doesn't have to be as dull as you were made to believe. Think of green juices as a way to consume your vegetables. There is so much information out there on how what we eat affects us, so pay more attention to what you eat and how it's prepared. Try to cut out processed foods and unhealthy oils. To make sure you know where all the food is sourced from, consider having your own garden. You can have a cheat day where you indulge in all the sugars and oils you want. Make sure that you just don't have this often. It may seem hard, but you will be grateful you did that when your health report is better than ever. Number 3. Investing. Get your money to work for you. The surest way to do this is to invest. One person put it this way: investing is one more day you won't have to work. Some of the best places to invest are in real estate and stocks. You can also invest in a business around you that you see making big strides. Don't go in blind. Talk to people you trust so that you are advised accordingly. Investments can be risky, so you don't want to put all your eggs in one stock. Diversify your streams of income and your investment portfolio. This means doing away with fear. Usually, people don't invest because they are scared things will go badly. Have a positive outlook on life. Things may go well for you. Number 2. Waking up early. The early bird catches the worm. Not that you are a bird, but the concept remains true. If you get up early, you can get things done quicker. Do you ever find yourself wondering where all your time goes? You are probably sleeping it all away. We all get 24 hours in a day. When you hear about what the rich manage to do with their day, you could think they have an endless supply of hours. They don't. They just wake up 3 hours earlier than the average person. Because there are fewer people awake at that time, you can concentrate on the task you have without keeping track of incoming messages or urgent emails and phone calls. Getting to 3 hours might be a great leap, so start small. Start with 30 minutes earlier. You'll be pleased with your results and want to get more out of your day. If you enjoyed it so far, please like this video and leave a comment. What is your best way to save money? Number 1. Reading and learning. Have you been thinking that you spend so much time in front of your screens? This is your sign to ditch them and get into more reading. The rich have bigger libraries than TVs. They prefer to spend their time picking up knowledge, and this should be your goal too. So, rather than thinking of getting that 82-inch screen, go to the bookstore and get some books to set you right. The 3 genres the rich usually look out for are biographies of rich people, history books, and self-help books. They rarely read for pleasure, but once you get reading, you'll enjoy it and be able to read for pleasure as well. If you are unsure of which books to go with, you can start with Oprah's book club or Bill Gates' reading list. See what the rich are reading. After a while, you'll be able to pick out your own favorite books for yourself. It doesn't help to just read the books. You need to apply the information you get. Make sure you are also reading up on finances, especially on new concepts that you don't understand. Your conversations will change, and your perspective on so many things in life will also change. So, get reading.